Hello and welcome to you, Capricorn, and let's get started and see what Spirit's saying for you this week. So we are looking at the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So lots of action happening for you this week, Capricorn. And that is completely okay with you. Very industrious, very ambitious. So this week is really going to work for you. We have your first power card, the Emperor. We have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So let's see here. So only one power card in the reading, and that is the Emperor. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a week where you are seeking some advice, where you are needing some fatherly advice, some fatherly interaction. So there's someone for you, Capricorn, that gives this to you. I'm not feeling like it actually is your father, but more like a father figure. Could be as close as your uncle or your brother, but it's someone else who you think gives really good advice. You know they care for you just like your father, but it's that person who you're looking to for some guidance. And let's see, let's start with your action then, since you have that wonderful power card there saying there's someone in your corner that's going to give you excellent advice. We have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So it is really an action-heavy reading for you, Capricorn. So starting with the Queen of Wands is talking about real vibrance and optimism when it comes to approaching this subject, this thing that you're going to be asking for some fatherly advice and some help in that realm. Well, the Queen of Wands is saying that you will come out of this feeling very inspired and ready to take on this challenge, but it's also saying that someone with good advice, that's kind and warm and loyal, is going to be there for you too. So she is right there in very close proximity to the Emperor, and here they are talking to each other because she's also promising that there's going to be someone there who's very loyal to you, is very kind to you, and is going to want to give you advice. And there you go. There you have the Emperor. Then you have the Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, he's talking about maybe acting too quickly. So that might be why you need that Emperor there, because whatever this action is you're going to take, you want to move fast. You want to go into it. You just want to jump into it, get it over with. Let's do it. But perhaps not this week, Capricorn. You need to be talking to the Emperor. The Queen of Wands is saying that he's going to be there for you. He's saying he's going to be there. You just have to seek him out. You do have to seek him out. And that Knight of Wands is saying definitely you need to get that advice. You need to have that fatherly advice that's going to stop you from acting too rashly, too quickly. Then you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is saying teamwork is necessary this week. So that's wonderful. So we know that teamwork is needed. So that Knight of Wands is kind of being canceled out by the Queen, the Four, and the Emperor, because you know now with that Four of Wands that someone is needed to help temper this situation in order to get that harmony and that stability, and that teamwork is going to be necessary, and it will create steady abundance for you. Being open to working with someone else and truly not just listening to someone's advice, but taking the advice and putting it into action. Those things are going to be working for you, Capricorn, most definitely. Now, let's go ahead and look at your, now, I think I want to look at your emotion, because the Four of Wands also kind of tends to talk about romance or marriage. So it's an action card that speaks to emotion. So let's look at your emotional card, your Seven of Cups. Now with the Seven of Cups, it's talking about some big choices that need to be made and being able to really think about them from every aspect, your spiritual, your emotional, your financial, you need to look at this from all the angles. So here we are, even the emotional card that's speaking to this action card, even your emotional card is saying teamwork's going to be needed. You're going to need to really think with your entire being and what is best, you need to incorporate some other things with what you're feeling, with what you're thinking, in order for it to go well, in order for this situation to end well. So now let's look at your challenge, your Page of Swords and your Knight of Swords. The Page of Swords is talking about being able to acquire new skills, being open to them, wanting to learn about someone else's world, not just work, but like someone you've been curious about, something that you've been curious about, getting your feet wet, checking this out for yourself and seeing how it all works together. So that would also cause you to have a really strong sense of what this person is going through, what this person does, how this person lives. And when you're putting yourself in that person's position or you're learning something about their world, well, that would definitely help you make the best decision possible. So again, whatever is coming up, Capricorn, whatever this burning question is, or this situation that you're going to be requiring assistance, having lots of assistance there for you. Even your emotional card is saying that you're going to be working with someone, that teamwork is needed to have a really good outcome. Then you have your Page of Wands saying, well, okay, or sorry, your Page of Swords saying that yes, but I also believe on my own side, I need to get more involved with this. I need to understand what it's like. Almost like, those experiments when they have you do the trust exercises where people hold you up. You close your eyes, you fall backward, and you hope you hope the people in the room hold you up or catch you. Along those lines, trusting people and really trying to see things from a new perspective, understanding what they're going through. That is what I'm seeing with that Page of Swords. But then with the Knight of Swords, we're actually talking about being very competent, using your intelligence to seek rational and logical answers. The Knight tends to make you want to do things a little quickly. In this case, with that Knight of Swords, he wants you to come to a conclusion quickly without really considering the consequences. It's a challenge card. So you want to really be on your A game and pay attention to what's going on. And you, like we said, you have someone here who wants to help you with that, wants to give you some really solid advice. And your two knights are definitely saying, let's do this, but you cannot just willy-nilly go into it. And then last but not least, your money card is the Ace of Pentacles, saying that abundance and prosperity are just waiting there for you. So, but you have to follow that path. You have to go through what's necessary, Capricorn. So don't cut corners, and seek some good, strong, solid advice from someone who really is loyal to you and cares about you, and the rest will fall into place with a good financial ending. And that is what I am seeing for you this week, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you.